so much for visiting my channel. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Amanda. So today I am going to be doing my Motivation Monday, of course, and I will be talking about relationship advice. I know so many of you have been asking me about mine and Brent's relationship and how we stay happy and the secret to a healthy relationship. And you know, after we filmed our video on Friday, which was literally the most fun video that I've ever filmed ever, I decided that was a really good segue into this video. As long as you're happy more than you're not happy, I think that's a good sign, but we'll talk about that in a couple minutes. And I just also wanted to talk about how much fun I had this weekend at the Taylor Swift concert. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to the Taylor Swift concert before, but it was like nothing short of amazing and incredible and out of this world. Like, she is such an amazing performer. I've always been a fan of Taylor Swift. I like her music, but I haven't been listening to her newer music since she switched the genres. But it was so good. She's so amazing. And if you guys have a chance to go to a Taylor Swift concert, I highly recommend going, because I went with two of my lifelong best friends and we just sang our hearts out. We had the most fun, and it was pouring rain, and it was fine because, you know what, we were just enjoying the moment together, and come few and far between now that we all have families, so enjoying the moments together and really taking it in was so much fun. So today's meditation is one that I read out of my favorite book, Journey to the Heart. And if you haven't gotten that meditation book, you can download it on iBooks, and you can also order it on Amazon. I'll link it below for you guys. But it is seriously one of these meditation books that is like life-changing, and it really makes you think. So today I was going to read the meditation, Don't Get Ahead of Yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. There are many wonderful places left to visit, many experiences to have, many people to meet and enjoy, but you aren't there yet. There will be some trials too, more lessons along the path, but you aren't there yet. Stay in this moment. It contains the experience you need to have. This moment contains your happiness. Living this moment, being fully present for it, is the way to get to the next experience, the next person, the next emotion, the new adventure. Cherish the moment. Feel all there is to feel. See all there is to see. Learn the lessons of today, and you will be prepared for the adventures and the joys for tomorrow. Be here now. This is the only place you need to be. And from this place, all things are possible. So this meditation literally like gave me the chills. It's so good. And especially because I was actually just listening to that Macklemore and Kesha song, and I was, you know, like, I listen to it every day. I, you know, drive, and it's on the radio, and I finally looked at the lyrics, and I was reading the lyrics, and it ties into this so well, because it's basically saying, like, all you need to do is experience now, because here contains your happiness, here contains your lessons, here contains life. The present moment is your life. Like, if you continue to look back and regret what happened in the past, or what you could have done differently, or always project into the future and how it's gonna be better, or how things are gonna change, or what you're gonna do tomorrow, you're not enjoying your present moment, and life happens in your present moment. It's so, like, if you think about it that way, it's insane, right? Because how do you not think about the future? But the thing is, if you enjoy the here and the now, and you're happy with yourself now, and you're enjoying what you're doing, and you're being grateful for what you have in your life, life will be so much better. I wanted to read a couple of the lyrics from that song that I was just telling you, because it says, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these nights you won't regret. Someday soon, your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days. And then later in the next verse, it says, still growing up, I'd be laying in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be someone. Now that I'm here, wishing I was young, those were the good old days. So if you think about it that way, and you're constantly looking forward to being older and doing this and doing that, one day you're gonna be that older person looking back, wishing you were still young and you could have lived all the life that you could have lived. So that's why it's so important to just stay present, enjoy the moment, and really just cherish everything that you have in life, because that's how life just stays good and gets good as it keeps going. So the next thing I wanted to talk about today is some relationship advice, because like I said, me and Brett filmed that video on Friday and we had the most fun. And I started getting messages from people asking how we stay so happy and everything. And I decided that I would give some advice to you guys that I think is important in a healthy relationship. And I called Brett this morning and I asked him what he thought was important in a healthy relationship, and his little piece of advice to you ladies was always make sure your man's right. Well, I don't agree with that, and I think he was just kidding. So my correction to that one is always make sure your man thinks he's right. So I don't know. I thought that was really funny and I wanted to include it in here. But I have a couple pieces of advice for you guys that me and Brett think are really important in a healthy relationship. The first thing I wanted to mention is to always have fun. Like, always make sure that you're enjoying the moments together and you're having a good time. Like, if you aren't playful with each other, like, I think for us, being playful is so important. Like, Brett is really goofy, I'm really goofy, and when we're goofy together, it makes it so much more fun and it makes the days a lot more enjoyable. And another important thing I wanted to also say is to always be present. You know, this day and age, we have our cell phones, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have this, we have that, and it's all like super distracting. And so me and Brett think it's really important to always put your cell phone down when we're having dinner together, when we're having a meal together, because you can look at your cell phone at any point of the day. You can check Facebook while you're at work, you can check Instagram while you're, you know, at the mall. So we thought it was really important to make sure that we're putting our phones down and enjoying each other's company when we have the time together, because, you know, Brett works all day, I work all day, he comes home, it's time for dinner, and you only have a couple hours together, like, realistically. So it's important for us to really connect during the times that we spend together, because otherwise, what are you connecting with? A Facebook, Instagram? Like, it's you and that person are best friends. You share everything together. Like, for me and Brett, we live together, we share everything, you know? So being each other's best friend and enjoying each other's company and being present in the moment so you can really connect is so important as well. And communication. So communication is so key to any successful relationship. I think for me and Brett, I am stubborn and he can be a jerk sometimes. So when we are having disagreements, and I can also be a jerk sometimes, let's be honest. But like, when we're having disagreements, it's really important to let each other know where we're at in that disagreement. Like, if I just ignore him, which I do sometimes, and he ignores me back, that's not solving anything. So communicating where the root of the problem came from and how you can work it out and compromising is also really important. Me and Brett have this wedding wishes jar, and this was actually given to me on my wedding shower, where everybody kind of filled something out, and it basically was like well wishes for us and ways that we should stay happy and things like that. And after my shower, I came home and we took a couple more of the cards and the tickets, and we started filling things out that basically, like, what we love about each other, why we enjoy each other's company, why we're marrying each other. Anytime we have an argument, you know, we could have an argument, it could last however long it lasts. We never go to bed angry. That's one of the main things that we decided like years ago, that we would never go to sleep angry at each other. We would always make sure we stayed up until we worked it out. But with the wedding wishes, when we filled out a bunch of them, we each take out a card, and I promise it actually really works. It sounds silly, but it is really, like, every time we read one, it brings us back to the present moment, and whatever it is that we're fighting about just isn't as important than the love that we have for each other. So this one says, stay as happy as you are today and always. So that one, like, we just remember, like, we should just be happy. There's no reason to be fighting. Let's just compromise about this. I'm being an asshole, you're being a jerk, whatever the case may be. And then he'll pick one out and it'll say, I wish you have amazing sex for life. That's important in a relationship too, guys, you know, intimacy. But You remember these things. The last important thing I wanted to say is to always have date nights with each other. Not just nights at home where you have dinner together, but have date nights, weekly date nights. Brett and I go out to dinner on a date at least one time a week, and it's a chance for us to kind of dress and feel our best and go out to dinner with each other and really just enjoy, like I said, the moments, because these are the moments that I know once we have kids and once we're a little bit older, we're gonna look back on and say, like, these were the good days. So having that time for each other, making sure that you spend a night together is so important to a healthy relationship. And this weekend, me and Brett went to dinner and we went to the boardwalk and we just had fun together, and having nights like that is so much fun. Like, we go on walks around the block, we play board games together, and you know, connecting with each other, having fun, being able to laugh at yourself and at the other person. So that's my little bit of relationship advice for you guys, along with a little tidbit from Brett, which I don't know if you can take that seriously or not, but make sure to always let your man think he's right. I think that's the best way to put it. If you haven't checked out my Whisper Challenge video with Brett, it was hysterical. We had the best time filming it. I know there's so many of those on the internet, but honestly, if you want to see something funny, just watch it. Also, another thing I wanted to mention is the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, guys. I have linked all of the products that I got in the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and take advantage of the price cuts now, because I was looking at what the prices are going to go up to, and there's some really, really good steals and some amazing fall picks. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you. You're strong, you're beautiful, and you deserve all of the good things, all of the wonderful opportunities that are coming your way. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button and leave me some comments below. I really love looking at all of your comments and responding to all of your comments and seeing what other suggestions you had for me to do in my videos. Have a good day, everyone. Happy Monday.